10 signs the end times are near. Are we living in the last days? Have you ever wondered if the events unfolding around us are more than just random occurrences? Are we witnessing signs that the end times are near? From increasing global chaos to astonishing technological advancements, many believe these are clues pointing towards a prophetic climax. Today, we're diving into 10 signs that suggest the end times might be closer than we think. Stay tuned, because this could change how you see the world around you. 1. Global apostasy, turning away from faith. One of the key signs of the end times is a widespread turning away from faith, known as global apostasy. Imagine a world where traditional values are seen as outdated, and spiritual beliefs are dismissed. This isn't just about a decline in church attendance, it's about a cultural shift where people reject spiritual truths in favor of secular ideologies. Think about how often we see people ridiculing or outright rejecting moral standards that once held society together. Could this be a sign that we're moving towards the final chapter? 2. The Great Apostasy, a worldwide rebellion against God. The Great Apostasy goes a step further, representing a profound rebellion against God on a global scale. It's not just individuals turning away, it's entire societies. Imagine laws that directly oppose spiritual teachings, or leaders who openly mock the concept of a higher power. This isn't fiction, it's happening today. Countries once rooted in faith are now embracing philosophies that contradict those beliefs. It's like watching the world step further into the darkness, away from the light. 3. Lawlessness, a world without order. Another sign is lawlessness, a disregard for rules, order, and justice. Think about the riots, the rising crime rates, and the general sense of unrest in many parts of the world. It's not just petty crime, it's a systemic breakdown where law and order no longer seem to matter. This is more than just civil unrest, it's a fundamental shift towards chaos, exactly what's predicted in the prophecies of the end times. 4. Increase of knowledge, a double-edged sword. The Bible mentions an increase in knowledge in the end times, and we're seeing that more than ever. Technology is advancing at breakneck speed. But while it's amazing to see how quickly we're innovating, it's also terrifying. From AI to genetic engineering, knowledge is growing so rapidly that it's becoming difficult to control. This exponential increase in knowledge isn't just a sign of progress, it could also be a precursor to something much darker, like humanity overstepping its bounds. 5. Daniel's 70th week, a prophetic countdown. Daniel's 70th week is a critical prophecy that many believe will unfold during the end times. It refers to a 7-year period where significant events are set to occur, including the rise of the Antichrist and the Great Tribulation. This is like the countdown to the final showdown. Picture it as a clock ticking down to midnight, with each event bringing us closer to a pivotal moment in history. It's not just a timeline, it's a warning. 6. The Antichrist, the deceptive leader. The Antichrist is often depicted as a charismatic leader who will deceive the masses. He'll promise peace but will bring destruction. Imagine a leader who seems to have all the answers, someone who can unify nations under a single banner. It sounds like a good thing, but it's a trap. He's not just any leader, he's the embodiment of opposition against all that is good. Could such a figure be emerging on the world stage right now? 7. Tribulation, a time of unprecedented suffering. The tribulation is described as a period of severe hardship and suffering. It's not just about natural disasters or wars, it's a time when everything seems to go wrong simultaneously. Think about the pandemics, economic collapses, and environmental crises we're facing today. Could these be the beginning of the tribulation period? It's a terrifying thought, but it aligns with what's been foretold. 8. Armageddon, the final battle. Armageddon is often referred to as the final battle between good and evil. It's depicted as a literal and symbolic war, the ultimate confrontation that will decide the fate of humanity. Imagine a world on the brink, with tensions so high that one wrong move could trigger a global conflict. It's more than just a battle, it's the endgame where every choice we make could tip the scales towards chaos or redemption. 9. Mark of the Beast, a cashless society. The concept of the Mark of the Beast is one of the most talked about signs of the end times. It's often linked to a cashless society, where digital IDs or RFID chips control access to goods and services. Imagine being unable to buy food, travel, or work without a digital mark. It sounds like science fiction, but with the rise of digital currencies and biometric systems, we're closer than ever to making this a reality. It's not just about technology, it's about control. 10. The Rapture, a great escape for believers. Finally, the rapture is believed to be the moment when true believers are taken up to heaven, escaping the horrors of the tribulation. Imagine millions of people vanishing in an instant, leaving the world in chaos. For those left behind, it would be a wake-up call like no other. The idea of a sudden, supernatural evacuation is both thrilling and terrifying. It's the ultimate test of faith, and it's a sign that the end times are truly upon us. Are these signs unfolding before our very eyes? Are we on the brink of witnessing the end times? It's time to stay vigilant, stay informed, and most importantly, stay hopeful. If you want to explore more about the mysteries of the end times, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Page-Wise. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and let's journey through these prophetic times together. Stay prepared, and stay connected.